All right, what a dooski YouTube. Man, got something unexpected, unannounced to show up out of the blue. That's what I like. And it came at a pretty good time because I'm way behind with videos, just down, depressed, and that deals with a certain something that just really irks me. And that's dealing with Pokemon cards. I know you're like, man, a grown man? Well, I mean, someone who's been collecting, for years, yes. Now, I ain't one of those types who scalps, flips, or to go out there ways trying to fight people for something. I depend on online because everything is too far, and the good old boys are already stalking their friends with the stalker and all that. Eh, it just depresses me what the Poke people did because it's their fault. It's something they created on purpose, making a limited print on purpose to so people can fight over it, sell out older sets that never was worth retail price. They were under retail going for sales, and that's what they did. Because during the pandemic, they had the same issue, but instantly they reprinted a super mass amount to combat the scalpers. So how come they didn't do it this year, or should I say this time frame? Because we've gone through 2 months now. Still no reprints of prismatic evolutions. Searching, just whatever that is coming to target now, that's just gone instantly. And they doing it on purpose so they sell older sets and sell some of the newer stuff. Because now they announced they're reprinting the older sets, the prismatic and searching, because they want to get all those older sets out, get the top money they can for it, as well as the newer sets such as Journey ends or whatever the hell, Journey, whatever, together, as well as some of the other stuff like lilies. I mean, this stuff is like selling out within 1 second, especially on the Poke Center, and it's just nerve wracking. So it depresses me like that because I depend online, and some people like GameStop don't even sell online no more. You gotta go to their shitty stores to get it. But this is how things go for me, okay? So that's what got me down. Now I'm way behind with stuff, but let me show you what we got today. Oh yes, the horror pack came out of nowhere. Yeah, the past 2 3 months they've been late getting stuff out, waiting for something to come to the Royal House, then put it out, and it had came late. But this came early, so that makes up, right? Let's see what we got. Like I said, March is my birthday month, so let's see how they fare off. I say they've done well because we got not one, but two IFC titles. And there's two labels out here who put out some good stuff. I wish some of the stuff would come to 4K, but hey, it's fine by me. IFC is one, and now we got Shutter, who just went ahead and got a good deal with a company putting their stuff out. Because beforehand, Vinegar Syndrome was putting out the Shutter stuff, and those were selling out quick. Especially with the slip covers and all that. That was a pain, but hopefully they print more now with the new stuff coming out. And, because nobody want to pay $100 or something just because the slipcover. I try my best not to go that route at all. And it's paid off because a lot of that stuff people getting bootlegs for and all that is now coming out now. Synapse really pulled a major move, pulling out some of that horror stuff such as Fright Night 2, something that we were heavily bootlegging because that was a title we never thought was coming. But at the same time, when Twilight Time put the first one out, we never thought that was coming out either. Alright, let's jump into it, shall we? We have The Damned. Now, there's still a lot of IFC stuff I don't have, so I really haven't been going out my ways because they like to put it out for us, so I really haven't gone out my way. Some of the newer stuff is way overpriced. I've just been chilling, just waiting for some of this stuff to drop in price. But we got The Damned right here. That's awesome. Don't have it in the collection. And then we have The Other Lamb. Oh, man. And they've been good to us today. Or should I say this month. Now, usually IFC titles, depending, because they got the midnight and then regular, and the regular I know come with slip covers, but I don't know if these in particular have slip covers. If they do, it may be a little pain to find online. Sometimes you can find a pretty good deal. But like I said, lately, since because these other movies, 4Ks and the newer Blu-rays have been skyrocketing in price for some odd reason, the slipcovers as well online have been skyrocketing. And like, who, $20 for a slipcover? No. But like I said, lately I've been okay with some of these DVDs not having slipcovers, or should I say, excuse me, Blu-rays. And that's because I said I've been more focused on my 4K collecting. But I don't think this have 4Ks. Like I said, usually IFC, they put the Blu-rays out. If it didn't come with like a 4K along that time frame, I don't think it will. Alright, and for the third one we have My Heart Can't Beat Unless You Tell It To. Ain't that a title? That's crazy right there, right? Like, what exactly? Or something about rituals, close-knit family, some secrets. There's something going on with that family. I don't know, it sounds like some Resident Evil 7 stuff. Nah, but I have no idea what this is about. This is a complete in the dark title for me. First time watch, so definitely looking forward to that. Then we got our great Horrorpack exclusive. We have the 1031 Part 3. Now, when I first saw this, I had a question, because sometimes we get titles that don't even have the first or second part. They tell me say part 3 or part 4 or 5, whatever, and there is no beforehand. But from what I read on the back, there is part 1 and 2. So that sounds pretty good to me. Now, as far as I know, Horrorpack never put out the first 1 or 2. Or should I say and 2. But this is definitely something I want to see. There's a bunch of titles put together. You know how usually anthologies or trilogies are. I don't know how many stories are on this, on the back of those titles and all such. But I'm not gonna go through and try to figure out how many it is. But I always enjoy sometimes some of these anthologies. It reminds me of Creep Show, Tales from the Crypt type stuff. But this definitely has my interest. Just trying to figure out what's on here.